Hey everybody, welcome to the Backcountry Tailor. Today we're going to look at buttonholes. Okay, the buttonhole stitch is used to stitch around the edge of your buttonholes to reinforce those. If your coat has a lining in it, it will join the outside panel with the inner facing and the lining all together at the buttonhole. Okay, buttonholes in the period were cut with a buttonhole punch, which is basically like a chisel. What I use is just a carpenter's chisel that I got at the hardware store. You can get these in, this is a 1-inch size, and you can get them in different sizes, and that allows you to cut different size buttonholes. And basically, once you've got your buttonholes marked out on your garment, you just take and line up where you're wanting the buttonhole to be, and if it's good and sharp, you can just press it down through the fabric, where you can hit the top lightly with like a wooden mallet. When you cut them this way, you get a nice even hole with straight edges, and all of your buttonholes are going to be the exact same width, because you've cut them all with this chisel that's exactly the size that you're needing. Okay, for this stitch itself, you want to come up from the bottom at the edge of where your buttonhole is going to start. And then I like to turn it with the stitching side on my left, and so you'll just come through the buttonhole, catch the edge of it there. If you've got a coat with a lining and interfacing in the outer face, you want to catch all the layers as you go in the buttonhole, and just catch the edge of all of those and come up through. And when you pull it up, you see you'll have this this loop here of the thread. Take your needle and go back through the loop and just pull it tight, and you'll have tuck a little knot up here on the top of the buttonhole, and that's what's going to strengthen that edge there. So come through the buttonhole, catching the edge of all your layers, come up through, get your loop, take your needle back through your loop, and just pull it tight. You want to make these stitches as even as you can, coming across, and stitch them fairly close together, just catching that edge, come up through the loop and pull it tight. And you can see you'll have a row of stitches along the edge of the buttonhole there that just closes that raw edge up and strengthens that. Now when you want to do the stitch all the way down the length of the buttonhole, and you turn around, you go back the length of the other buttonhole. Now when you get to the end, you're going to do a bar tack. So if I had come up, if I'd come down to this edge with my buttonholes. When you get to the edge, you just want to come up through and just catch a little bit of fabric there. Pull it tight. Go through a couple of times. And so you've got these little cross stitches right here at the end of the buttonhole. And then just take and put the needle under the little bar tack and just wrap that thread around until you get to the other side. And now you're ready to turn your fabric and start your buttonholes, your buttonhole stitch going back the other way. And when you get all the way down to this end, to end your buttonhole, you'll do another bar tack across the edge there. And that is how to do the buttonhole stitch. Okay guys, thank you for joining me today on the Backcountry Tailor. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and be sure to subscribe to my channel for updates on future videos. Thanks.